This is Dr. Lou Sella, and I'm a doctor of sport and performance psychology. In this video, we're going to talk about the flex receiver's three-step progression on midline triple option. So if you choose to run midline triple option from the flex formation, which a lot of my clients do, and you'll see Army Air Force do it, they did it a little more this year than in years past. It really helps a lot of situations on the perimeter because now the A-back can simply twirl and block the corner. He blocks the widest guy because it just makes it easier. Now the receiver's the one who's got to identify the run support. So there's three steps in the progression. The most likely is loading, which is when you have number one, who's the first defensive lineman from a two technique out. Number two, who's the guy next to him. You identify the corner, and then if there's an extra player. If there's no extra player, the receiver simply veers inside and loads the mic. If the mic's canceled or not there, he'd go to the free safety. So he'll get in front of the mic with his inside knee, inside hand, 4-inch northbound steps from there. And if the mic was canceled or not there because he blitzed and got picked up by the tackle, then he'd end up on the free safety. So that's the first situation, and that's the most common you usually get, especially in high school. Number two, arc. Arc really, if you want to teach it the right way, it's 2A and 2B, but the bottom line is what happens is if you got number one, number two, a corner, and an extra player, the A-back twirls and then blocks the corner, and then the receiver has the extra player, which is the safety. So he will outside release to get his inside knee through the crotch of the safety. Now, if the read key, if number two was wide, he'd go underneath it to block the safety. But if this guy can touch him, he'll outside release, step, slap, rip, and then he would get to the safety from there, because you want to outside release so you don't get beat over the top because you're blocking for the pitch. But what you also want to focus on when you arc is when you get a one, a two, a corner, and then you got basically the extra player, which I've identified as number three here. You can always refer to it as number three. He basically is in an overhang position. Now, what Air Force would do is he and the tackle would switch jobs. He would be the veer player. He would block the mic to the free, and he would make a tackle call, and the tackle would pull and block him. Because usually the tackle is a better blocker. But by initial definition, the receiver would take three flat steps, step at 45 degrees, and he would get his left knee through the crotch of number three. But like I said, the other thing you could do is you could have him veer to there, and you'd have the tackle do that job. So he would make a tackle call in that case. So that would stay within the three-step progression because a tackle call is a tackle call, which we're going to get to right now. So you could do it two ways if you get 1, 2, and an online number three. Is you basically you make a tackle call and then you two switch jobs. The tackle call is when you get double run support. So you got the A-back block in the corner. You got number one, which is the first guy from a two tech out, and the guy next to him, but then you got two extra players. In that particular case, you need a tackle to block the C-gap. So the tackle's going to take three flat steps, step at 45 degrees, and then he's going to get his inside knee through the crotch of whoever shows in the C-gap. And then the receiver's got the extra player, which is the safety. You have to make a tackle call versus double run support. But like I said, you can also do it if you want to switch on flex mid-triple. So that's the three-step progression. You'd have a tackle call versus double run support, arc versus single run support, and then load when you just simply have a read key, a pitch key, and a corner, and then the receiver just blocks, he veers inside, blocks the mic. If the mic's canceled or not there, goes to the safety. Most of my clients in the last 7 years prefer to run mid-triple out of flex. It's just their preference. The data shows, though, Army and Air Force, they run mid-triple significantly more out of spread. However, last year they did run it somewhat more than they have been out of flex. So that's the three-step progression for the flex receiver on midline triple option. And coaches, if you're ready to win in 2026, pick up the phone and give me a call right now. Triple Option Football Academy camps. They're in person. They're at your school with you, me, your players, your coaches, your program. It's $29.97 to $39.97 depending on your geographic region. If you do the camp, you get the online academy for free. If you just want to do the online academy, it's $9.97. Learn more about the camps in the online academy at tripleoptionfootball.com, and then give me a call at 570-332-0265. I had 3 state champions in 2025. Oak Hall, Florida, Scobie, Montana, Fort Sumner, New Mexico. I want to do the same for you. So give me a call and we'll talk. And I'll see you in the next video.